And what's up, Pete? What is going on, y'all? Let me explain something to you. We got a lot going on over here. All right, this is our first time doing it just like this. Let me bring on my co-host. What's up? The people can see you. I can't hear you though. Where you mic at?
What's going on? What's going on?
There we
Can you?
go. There we go. I'm looking for my next host. I got another one, and I don't know where he at. Uh, Let me see where my brother is at, cause what is going on? But what's up? So, Christian, I need you to keep the people entertained while I try to get Mike back on. Okay, just keep the people entertained for me.
Oh Lord, how do I do that? What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling tonight? We're gonna be here, vibing while we wait for Mike to come in. How's your day been? They ain't gonna be able to talk back to me.
Oh, let me explain something to y'all. We have been planning. Hold on. He calling me now.
We're just having a couple technical difficulties, but we're gonna make it through. This is the first one, so it's got to come with a little bit of trouble. We do have a jam-packed schedule for you, though. Just be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the video. We got a lot of playoff talk, a lot of talk about playoffs, a lot of talk about players of the year, players of the week. So,
Okay, I don't know what happened, but he said something about it. It said he was not a part of the stream or something like that. All right, so like Christian was saying, we got a lot of playoff talk. We have a lot of good stuff. So as soon as my brother gets in here, um, oh, there he, and I believe this is my brother now. The people can
there
see
he
you now,
is.
my brother. What's up? How you doing? Turn on that microphone, my brother. Oh, he got this bag.
Oh, Jesus. Don't be shy now.
Hello.
Hello.
Make sure that's. Oh,
All right.
MJ.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Okay. So I think Mike is doing good. All right. So let's go ahead and open up the first segment. My brother MJ, you got the first segment. So go ahead and go. My brother, I cannot hear you. Brother, I cannot hear you. Mike, I cannot hear you. So we're gonna allow him to get himself together. And then all right, we're gonna allow him to get himself together. So hold on, let me turn him off. Okay. All right. So while he's getting himself together, we got some people coming to say somebody said Wavy the GOAT. I guess Wavy, you got some fans up in here.
Oh Lord, who said that?
I don't know. Mike, I turned your mic on for you, so see if it'll work again.
I appreciate
Talk.
you. Much love, always.
Oh my gosh. Oh, why is this not working? Okay, let's move. Let's just go ahead and move to the
We got too much stuff to talk about to
yeah,
be
we got
waiting
we
on
got a
this.
lot of stuff to talk about, and we don't have a lot of time. Okay, seriously, we don't have a lot of time to talk about this stuff. All right, MJ, when you think you're ready, when you do it though, you go to the little button. So it's a little tab right beside the mute button, and hit that, and then go to audio input, and then select your mic, whatever you use, and then do test audio, and make sure that you're right. While he's getting all that stuff back together again, I'm gonna move on to my segment. My segment, I am predicting. We're predicting the playoff for round one, how to turn out for that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start. Okay. I think that I am actually going to start with the I think I'm gonna start with the 5A. No, I'm gonna start with the 6A. Okay. I'm
Okay.
with the 6A East.
Yep.
Um, so how this is going to work is I am going to share my screen so they can be able to see. And there we go. Okay. MJ, when you are ready, give me a thumbs up in the side. Okay, he ain't ready. All right, so I'm finna go ahead and go with mine. All right, over here, let's go ahead and rock and roll. Okay. All right, so we got Southview versus Harnett Central. Now let me explain something to you. Okay, this game is going to be a interesting game. All right, both of these teams has definitely played well. Southview started the season a little rocky. All right, they really did. They started the season they were losing. I didn't know what Southview had going on.
But
Go ahead.
they have turned it around.
They did a lot, like turn it around like a lot. Um so I if I had to pick between these two right here, I would I'm gonna have to go with Harnett Central. I'm gonna have to go with Harnett Central beating Southview. Um that's kind of a tough one. Um
I disagree. I've
okay.
got Southview pulling off the upset. So
Oh,
I've got Southview over Harnett Central.
oh wow. So you hear it. Somebody got it upset, evidently.
There's
Okay.
more upsets to come too. So let's to the next one.
Okay, the next one, Terry Sanford, E. Smith. Let me tell you something. I'm finna start flowing through these real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain two things. Let me explain two things to some people. Okay, these two teams have met. Okay, these
They
two
have.
teams have. These two teams have already met. These two teams have already played, and we've seen the outcome of these two teams. Now, if you want the outcome of these two teams, if you want me to say it, I will. It was 42-14. Okay, they
Hmm.
played on September the 5th. They met each other September the 5th. Okay, did not go in the E. Smith favor.
Hmm.
Mentioned about E. Smith, we do want to take the time to go ahead and we're going to take a moment of silence about the three football players. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Okay, and thank you. That's a really sad situation that go out. So our hearts and prayers definitely go out to that family.
Absolutely.
But I love E. Smith, but I'm gonna have to go with the real dogs on this dog fight right here. I got Terry Sanford beating E. Smith. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna do a score prediction for this one right here. I got 42-14. I'm
Oh,
sorry, E. Smith. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What you got for this one right here?
well, I'm not predicting a score, but I agree. I have Terry Sanford winning too. Terry Sanford's just been too dominant all season. I don't see
Yeah.
that changing this game.
I mean, Terry, like, let's just like Terry Sanford, right? So for the past couple years, Terry Sanford has been a solid team. Okay, they're finished the season, the regular season 7-3. Open up the season beating 71st, 46-44, an amazing game. None of us
I
have
will
ever
say
ever saw this game ever
they
before.
are.
We never thought this game would ever come. Okay, let's just take a pause from it. Let's just talk real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
they are.
so
I will say though, they are a lot better than what their record shows.
yeah, and I mean, let's think from regular season. Let's take a moment and let's think regular season Terry Sanford to playoff Terry Sanford. It's always a difference, and it's like that for any team. It's like that for any team. I definitely think Terry Sanford is going to definitely go. Let's just be for real. Um, Terry Sanford is going to beat E. Smith, but then they got to play this good old rival right here. Terry Sanford and Scotland County have a special type of relationship. Okay, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Let's just talk about.
We'll save that for next week though.
They lost. They lost already. Okay, they lost already to them this season. They lost last year twice. Let's take that also into consideration. So, but we will come back next week to predict this one right here. This one is going to be definitely a hard. This is going to be a hard game to predict. So don't. Let's move along. Grays Creek versus Franklinton. Grays Creek being the 21st seed, Franklinton being the 12th seed. I'm gonna have to take Franklinton on this one. Sorry, Grays Creek.
I agree. Franklinton, I do have them over Grays Creek, unfortunately.
All right, next one, Lee County versus Westover. Let me explain something to you. Westover, do not get mad at me for what I'm about to say. But Lee County, I know you got this in the bag. All I know is Lee County, you better win. That's all I got to say. Because me going against the people and the players that go to Westover High School
Right.
is definitely dangerous for me.
Yeah, I also have Lee County winning this game. It's just a big skill gap, I think.
Right. MJ, are you ready to join the party yet? Okay, he said he ain't ready. All right, let's move. West Brunswick versus West Johnston. Okay, this is something. Okay, West Brunswick being in all the way down there on the coast. Being all the way down there on the coast is definitely something. I'm gonna have to go with West Brunswick on this one.
Not so fast, my friend. I have West Johnston winning this upset over West Brunswick. Yes, sir.
Really? You got West Brunswick? That's what I said. West Brunswick, did I not?
Yeah, you said West Brunswick. I have West Johnston.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So Wavy is predicting the upset on this game right here. Oh wow. Can you explain to us why?
No, not really. Just a feeling I had.
You have a feeling, you have an itch for it, huh?
Listen, there's a lot of teams on this bracket. I don't have time to look at all the stats of everybody, so I go off of feelings, and that was my feeling.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. All right, let's move along. We got an old team by the name of J.H. Rose. A team, a small little school in Greenville. Matter of fact, my first time ever going to J.H. Rose was when me and we went on a road trip and we went to D.H. Colony. And
we were literally
and I seen it. It was something. All right, so if I got to predict this one right here, I'm sorry, Triton. Triton is a football team that normally Cape Fear plays in the scrimmage in the jamboree. We did not play them this year. I don't know what happened to that. I'm gonna have to go with J.H. Rose, and I have an explanation why. Playoff J.H. Rose is definitely different than regular season J.H. Rose. Let's just stop and think about what happened last year. J.H. Rose came inside the playoffs at like the 20, maybe the 29th seed, and beat the number 2 seed the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. J.H. Rose was like 3-7 and literally came and beat the number 2 seed in the East, Northern Ash, and boo-hooed him out of the playoffs. Okay. Yeah. Then went on and started upsetting a lot of more teams. So I have J.H. Rose on this all the way, 100% all the way.
Yeah, what about I agree. You? I agree. I have J.H. Rose. They've always been a dominant playoff team. I don't.
Right. I mean J.H. I feel like J.H. Rose is just different. Yeah. Moving along, South Johnston versus Vance County. I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the upset. I got Vance County beating South Johnston. I feel like Vance County performs better when they're on the road sometimes.
Oh, so you have the upset this time. I do not. I have South Johnston winning.
Okay. All right, moving along. Easton Goldford versus White Oak. White Oak. I don't need no explanation. I don't have to explain myself on this one. I just don't. I don't have to explain myself.
Really? Now let's take into consideration. We've seen White Oak play when we went down to D.H. Conley. They played White Oak in that game, and
that's why I said White Oak, because they performed pretty well.
Okay, so we're in agreement.
Okay,
I have White Oak as well. They had a slugfest against D.H. Conley, and D.H. Conley is who D.H. Conley is. So I've got White Oak for sure.
All righty. Now let's take a good old thing to the 6A West. All righty. So let me explain something to you. This one right here, we live in the East. We do not live in the West. Do not judge us. Starting off, St. Stephens versus Mount Tabor. I have Mount Tabor with the upset of only by a field goal, though. Only by a field goal.
I agree. I also have this as an upset. I have Mount Tabor.
AC Reynolds. Let me explain something to you. AC Reynolds is a school that and I think that my brother said he is ready to join. So flip your camera. Flip your camera back the other way, Mike.
There he is.
Oh, there we
Maybe.
go. All righty, here we go. And you ready to be on there? No, flip it back the other way. Flip it that way. Keep it right there. All right. All right. He joined. All right. MJ,
Can you hear me? Can you
There
yes,
hear
we
we
me?
can hear
go.
you now. Well, welcome.
All right.
Welcome. Matter of fact, let me take this off of there so we can see you. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Hello,
Well, it only took him 20
hello.
years to get to the party, y'all.
Literally 20
Look,
minutes.
man.
All righty. So let's go ahead. So AC Reynolds versus South Caldwell. AC Reynolds all the way. On this one right here. Wavy.
Yes, I also have AC Reynolds. This is a big skill gap, I think. I got AC Reynolds.
Mike.
I gotta go AC too.
All right, let's move it along. We'll start speeding stuff up a little bit. We got Olympic versus what is it? Ragsdale? Ragsdale. That's an odd school
Ragsdale.
name. I have Ragsdale with the upset. I do. I have them with the road upset. I really do.
Whoa. Whoa.
I know. That's a big one, ain't it?
I have Olympic.
Okay.
I was about
Mike?
to say I gotta go Olympic too.
All right. I mean, it's
Dang,
okay. Y'all want to
Steven.
vote against me. It is what it is. Man, cool beans. All right. South goes first versus Central. I think it's Carabs. I didn't put the full thing on there. It's something, but I do got Southeast goes for it on that one.
I do too.
Mike.
Southeast. Sounds good. Different.
Okay. All right. Let's move along. Statesville versus Alexander. I am going with Statesville. I'm not going to predict the upset on this.
Yeah, I've got Statesville too.
Yeah, same. I'm with Statesville.
Let's go on with the good old cheaters. Dudley. No, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm wrong school. Wrong school. I'm sorry. No, I'm not saying the wrong school. Let's go with Dudley versus Glenn. Dudley all the way. Glenn does not stand a chance in Dudley way. Dudley has been a very great football program it's been a minute. It's been a long time. Dudley has not had a horrible football team like some schools in Cumberland County. Anyway, get beside myself. Wavy, what you got on this one?
Yeah, I've got Dudley as well.
For you, MJ?
Dudley.
Dudley. All right, Kings Mountain versus Ben L. Smith. Me and MJ had a conversation about Ben A. Smith. We will not get into it. Kings Mountain all the way.
Yeah, King.
For you, Wavy?
Yeah, I've got Kings Mountain.
All right, and then for last, Asheville versus Western Goldsford. I'm going with the upset on this one. I got West Goldsford being Asheville.
Nah, I don't agree. I've got Asheville.
Oh wow. Okay. And what for you and Mike?
Asheville. I'm gonna go Asheville too.
All righty, let's move along. Let's move along to the big contestants. All right, listen.
Oof.
I've been waiting for the 7A East all damn night. Okay, doggone night. I'm sorry to say it. All right, Holly Springs versus Fuquay Varina. I got Fuquay Varina with the upset on Holly Springs in the first round. This is going to be an awesome game to go to. I promise you it would. It'd be an awesome game to see.
No, I agree. I got Fuquay Varina as well.
You might?
I might go Holly Springs. They 16th. I feel like they 16th for a reason.
He had to save the graphic.
He had.
We can't all pick.
You know.
16.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty safe going 16th with Holly Springs. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think Fuquay they did too much this year. I feel like Holly Springs can do better. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, moving along. Carey versus Asheville. Carey, that little devil right there finna blow Ashley. Okay. Carey for the win.
I agree.
Carey.
All right, Sanderson versus East Wake. I done heard so much about this game. I have done heard that East Wake is gonna come all the way. And East Wake is like 3 hours and 30 minutes from Fayetteville, yo. Like they far away. I think I see a lot of people talking about East Wake gonna come and come to Sanderson and win, and I'm hearing that Sanderson gonna blow them out. I'm hearing East Wake gonna get a big, huge win. I had to think. I had to look. I had to think over this one, but I don't see it happening. So I got Sanderson.
I got Sanderson too. I don't think this is going to be a close game.
Same.
All right.
Sanderson.
Let's move along. This is not. I don't think that's not the right logo, and I don't think this is the right.
That's West Forces.
Yeah, this is supposed to be West Forsyth. Okay. All right, this logo right here. Either
But
this
you
is
got
supposed to be,
the team
but
is
it's supposed to be
right.
Wake Forest. This is the West Forsyth logo. Your own school.
Yeah.
Okay. But Wake Forest versus North Brunswick, I have Wake Forest. Wake Forest has a phenomenal football program, so I'm not gonna, bet against that.
Yeah, I've got Wake Forest as well.
For you, Mike?
I'm gonna go Wake Forest.
What's going on, 19 Ace? How you doing? All right, let's move along. New Hanover versus Heritage. Let me explain something. I don't know. Don't know about this one. I'm gonna go with New Hanover. Let's think about where New Hanover football program was at last year, and let's see where Heritage football program was last year. So just
Ooh,
take
give me.
Hmm?
That's nasty. I'm sorry. Give me New Hanover. Give me New Hanover.
All right, you.
Listen,
They got 5 wins. Go ahead, Wavy.
there's a quarterback at Heritage who is really, really talented. However, he's on JV, so give me New Hanover.
Oh my! New Hanover for the win. All right, we're gonna lock that in. This school is too long. It's the Southern South.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's just Durham. All right, Lumberton. Y'all ain't gonna win. So Durham for the win.
Golly.
No, nah. Southern Durham. I got Southern Durham. Okay, now what about this? Go ahead, Kaden.
No, go ahead.
Now, Overhill, they got some guys on defense that can get a stop, but New Bern is New Bern. You know what I'm saying? I feel like New Bern will pull through.
I'm gonna explain something, and when I say this, I mean what I mean. I mean what I say. Overhills has not performed as well as they have been performing in the past 4 years. Regardless if they have been performing on an excellent level in the past 4 years or not. But this Overhills team, I don't know what happened. But if you ever let Palm Forest beat y'all again,
oh my God,
we're gonna have some issues.
I don't think they had their guys playing. I think they were resting
because Pond Forest. Okay, let me say something. Pond Forest starts the season off horrible, then they progressively gets better by the end of the season. But it does not. It used to not help them because of the simple fact that you remember last year we played 3 non-conference games to 7 conference games. Well, this season how it works is 5 non, 5 conference. So if they lose all 5 of the non-conference, whoop-de-doo. But if they win all 5 of the conference, whoop-de-yes. Well, y'all allow Pine Forest to come and whoop y'all in the last game of the season, which knocked y'all down to what y'all shouldn't even have been. Oakville should have probably been. They should have been in this spot where South Garner is at.
With all that being said,
RPI too.
With all that being said, I do have New Bern on this.
Yeah, I do too.
Thanks.
Moving along, South Central versus South Garner. South Garner is ghetto.
Bring the bracket back up.
I'll bring. Oh, my bad. South Garner is ghetto, y'all. And South Central is ghetto too. I've been in that school so many times in the past couple of years. I got the upset. I have South Garner being South Central.
Oh man, this is gonna be a very close game, I will say. But I will go with South Central.
You might.
I'm going for the underdog. I'm going South Garner.
Right. Now, see, like anybody else should do.
Don't quote me on this. South Central might come out. Guns are blazing. But in case they don't, I chose South Garner.
Remember all right, moving along to the 7A West. Well, let's pause real quick. I'm sorry. I got to do it. It is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and knock this out of the way with, because I know it's some people that do not know anything about the reason why Jack Britt sits in the West. Okay, there is a reason. Jack Britt sits in the West because from what I have heard, and this may not be true, so don't shoot me now. I'm hearing people say that Jack Britt School sits in the middle of the equator of the earth, and I don't believe that because that sounds like the dumbest thing in the world. I ain't never heard nothing like that before. Um, so they say so that people are telling me that Jack Britt had an option to either go in the east or the west. I don't
And
know
they
how
picked
true
the
that is.
West.
I wonder if Scotland had that same option.
Well, I put it to you like this: if whatever y'all think, y'all let me know, and then we can talk about that. We can talk about that. But for now,
Or
R.J. Reynolds versus Wes Carabas. I am going with R.J. Reynolds. I don't. I mean, regardless of whoever wins, y'all gonna get blowed out in the second round.
He-
It don't matter.
that's true.
You can't stop this team. You cannot stop Grimsley. Grimsley is a dominant football program for the last 8 years. You just
That
cannot.
is that is true. Um, I have West. I don't know how to say their name, but West Cabarrus.
Okay.
Cabarrus. We're gonna
Okay.
go with them. I've got them
All
winning
right.
an upset.
You might.
same.
You got the same thing.
Yeah.
All right. Moving along. Davie County versus West Mecklenburg. West Mecklenburg is in the middle of nowhere, and Davie County is in sort of like the middle of nowhere. So I got Davie County on this one.
Yeah, I got Davie County too. Ooh,
Oof, that's gonna be tough.
that should be a good one. That should be a good little preparation
This
for
definitely just
Jack
Jeffrey.
Britt.
Yeah. No,
Ooh,
I have Davie County as well.
All right, moving along. A.L. Brown versus South Iredale. South Iredale is South Iredale, and A.L. Brown is A.L. Brown, but I do got A.L. Brown on this one.
Yeah, me too.
a Brown for me too.
Brown.
What
All
I
right,
want to know
Butler.
is, hold on,
Oh, go ahead.
why is their logo a K?
Okay, so that is actually the correct logo to A.L. Brown. I don't know why. Um,
It's on here for Max Preps too. It's a K on Max Preps too.
that I mean,
I don't
you
know.
said what?
It's a K. I'm looking at the bracket through Max Preps. And it's a K on here as well.
Maybe it's their
Yeah.
nickname.
I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. That's a real good question. I mean, I guess because it's in Kannapolis, they're home
That
of
makes
the
sense.
Wonders, and they're in Kannapolis County.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're wondering.
So I
They're
guess,
wondering
but
if they can
I'm
make
hey,
it.
I got the K. I got the K school. So
Yep, me
moving
too.
along, let's go. Butler versus Hopewell. Uh, um, um, Butler on this one.
I
That one.
got Butler as well.
Yep, give me the dogs.
Give me, give me the Bulldogs. All right, moving on down. Page versus McDowell. Um, this is gonna be a very interesting game. This is gonna be a very interesting game. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna let somebody else go before me.
I've got Paige in this one.
Flipping the page. Give me page.
Um, and I'm also psych. I'm predicting the underdogs to come and rip Page a new page.
I
Let
almost
Um,
went
me let
McDowell
me
too.
tell you, I feel like Page has played a pretty difficult schedule and has survived that schedule with their conference. I feel like they'll be able to handle McDowell. Now the second round they gotta play Indy. And
right.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really see anybody making it surviving that second round.
Well, no, not.
I mean, the
Well,
Uh
entire
let's also take this into considerance. Page. Okay, now I want you to think. Page barely beat Ben L. Smith. They beat him by 1 point,
that's been else. I mean,
and they lost to Dudley. And then Page also lost to Grimsley 48-14.
that's
Right.
Grimsley. You can't really add them to that.
Right,
They're a nationally ranked team.
but let's go back. Is this cool? It's in the East. Ragsdale, they almost barely beat them 32-26. So if you want to talk about scores and everything, I don't think that Page can perform that well on the
Only
road
3 losses.
or home in general. I don't.
They're
It's more
between
than that.
two. Their losses were inner city, so like they're mostly going against niggas. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, people that they know. So I feel like with their schedule, them surviving their conference, getting 4 wins out of their conference, and the only two was Grimsley and Dudley, which are the best two teams. And don't get me wrong, Dudley, they didn't have a Dudley year by any means necessary, but Page, I feel like they could survive McDowell. And I mean, I feel like while it may be a close one, don't get me wrong, it may be either a shootout or a very defensive game. I can definitely see Page getting the job done.
But if we're being honest, none of it really matters because look at every single team that has a bye week on this side.
Exactly.
It's like that for the.
If
for
you have
lot
a
of-
bye
for
week,
lot
there's
of
a reason why you have a bye week.
I mean,
the,
look
the
at it.
only team that can I feel like that can shake it up is that West Forsyth team up in AA.
Yeah.
Well, then
That's a good
let's
one.
go down this road. Then, if y'all want to
That's
go
the
down that
only
path,
one.
if y'all want to go down this
Yeah.
road, let's take this. Whoever wins Independence versus Richmond Senior, who will win out of that game?
Out of those two,
Yeah, out of Richmond Senior, Independence versus Richmond Senior to go off to play in the fourth round,
Go on and probably play Weddington.
mhm,
They'll probably
or Lake
last
Norman.
it'll be
last
Weddington.
last time I bet up against Richmond, I had to bite my tongue. That's all I'm gonna say. So give me.
All right, let's
Richmond.
get back. We're getting off topic. I did it. That's my fault. I got us off topic, and I think
We
I
can
went.
even get on topic here too. On the other one you had
No,
just brought up.
no, no.
My fault. Yeah, we got to do finish the rest of the first
No.
round.
All right,
All
let's
right, Porter Ridge. I think it's Cuthbertson.
Cuthbertson.
Where he said,
Cuthbertson.
where
We'll
he
go with
said, I got Porter Ridge on this one just because I can't say their name.
that. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they call themselves. We're going with Porter Ridge.
All right, you might.
Order.
All right, this game right here. I don't know. I just don't know.
First of all, that's the wrong
Give
logo.
me East Forsyth.
No, that is the right.
No, they're
logo.
the Eagles.
East
That's
Forsyth.
West Forsyth. I thought West Forsyth was the Eagles.
No. That's Max Preps has East Forsyth as the Eagles, and I remember East Forsyth with Bryce Baker last year, who's now at
That's
UNC.
right. That's right.
So-
He's right.
I'm just gonna
You
say
sure?
East Forsyth
Bryce.
Eagles. Yeah.
Bryce.
Well, you
is-
are right. That is the wrong logo.
Yeah, they're the Eagles, not the
No, this is the right logo. I'm looking at it right now.
No, it's East Forsyth Eagles.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It says East Forsyth High School graduation celebration on YouTube.
That's the wrong school. Anyways,
This is the right school, fool. I'm
Okay.
seeing it.
anyways,
We get beside ourselves about logos.
who was your pick?
My pick is definitely not gonna be Pernell Sweat. So whoever left up here, East
Well,
Forsyth.
Hear me out
Don't get
now.
up there fighting East. Pernell Sweat.
Hear me out now. East Forsyth does not have Bryce Baker anymore. He's gone.
So?
He's left to UNC.
What does Pernell Sweat have to produce a
Hold on,
solid
let me
team?
finish. But it doesn't matter. Give me the Eagles / Broncos.
Okay. All right. The pick is in. You
Uh,
might.
Give me Cannon Rottweiler and the Eagles. He rushing for over almost 90 yards a game. And Adrian Solomon, he's averaging 12 tackles a game. I feel like Mr. Solomon Jr. will be able to get it done against Pernell Sweat.
All right. Let's move along. Marvin Ridge versus Chapel Hill. All right. Another amazing game going to be. The reason that I say that the bottom and all this is always the bottom. The 15th and 18th seed games are going to be better than like the 16th and the 23rd because they're fighting. They almost made it to where this 15th seed was at, and the 15th seed almost made it to where the 10th seed was at. For this one right here, I got the underdogs, Chapel Hill, the Tigers beating Marvin Ridge. Yeah. What y'all got?
I've got Chapel Hill winning in an upset.
Give me Chapel
might?
Hill too. Give me Chapel Hill.
You say you got Chapel Hill?
They beat Charlotte Catholic 7-3. Isn't Charlotte Catholic pretty decent?
Okay. I'm not
I don't
going.
know. Give me Chapel Hill. I'm looking at Marvin Ridge's schedule.
Okay.
They do have some pretty losses. Charlotte Catholic being one of their 5 wins isn't bad, but I got Chapel Hill being coming out with the W.
All righty, let's move over to the 8 East round one, courtesy graphic from MJ Picks and Vids.
Yes,
Hold on. I got something for you.
what was that?
Start us off with an amazing game that's going to happen. Laney, the Jordan school, the school that Jordan sometimes likes and sometimes doesn't. Anyway, Laney versus Willow Springs. I got Laney with this one. Um, yeah, because regardless of whatever, if Laney wins, they don't got to travel that far to go play Hargett. Just put it out. Let's just put it out there like
They
that.
don't got a long way home.
They don't. You, Wavy?
I got Laney.
Okay. You might.
Give me Laney.
All right. Anybody want to explain why they chose what they chose?
Michael Jordan went to Laney, so I think they're going to carry that over to football.
Hopefully they get the Jordan spirit.
Exactly.
All right, moving on.
might-
Roseville versus Green Hope.
might be there.
Roseville. I'm not going to display myself. I'm not going to display myself. Roseville all the way.
We have went and seen Roseville, and they fell completely flat against Millbrook.
Well, let's also take into consideration Millbrook has not lost the game either.
Millbrook's very good, so
Both teams kind of partially start off slow in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
We found out quickly that Roseville starts off very horrible, and Roseville don't start off that well either. So
no. But yeah, I've got Roseville too.
All right. You might.
I feel like with both them teams, I feel like both those teams being out of Roseville, they don't get the job done. They're another dark horse. Some people predict them to make it all the way to the championship. I'm not predicting them to make it that far because, I mean, they do have to go against Hoggard, and Hoggard is undefeated. But they may make it through Apex Friendship. It may not, depend on their run game and their throwing game. Depending on their offense can pretty much produce. We've seen their defense hold teams get off the field, but can their offense put points on the board?
Okay, that makes sense. All right, moving along. Leesville Road versus What is it? Broughton.
Broughton.
Broughton. That L and that pride is gonna go right on down because I do got the upset. I have the number 11 seed beating the number 6 seed. Wow. No explanation. Do not ask me. Ask your mama. The reason why I am predicting this right here is because of one own reason. Why not? Why not expect for the number 11 seed to come in the playoffs, right? And attempt to try to beat the number 6 seed. Okay. Leesville Road barely snuck in right here. Let alone you think that Leesville Road has the amount of capabilities to beat Roseville, or Roseville has the amount of capabilities to beat Grimsley. Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. Anyway,
they're not even the same conference. Grimsley is 7.
Right. Grimsley's a 7. But let's go back. Let's go back to last year. Let's go back to the state championship last year. Who still came out on top?
I mean,
Grimsley. Let's think about where Grimsley is in the national level. Grimsley is one of the only schools in the national level that people even can recognize and make it on the Max Press slip.
Breaking news, folks. Their senior, the one that's supposed to go to Tennessee.
It don't matter. Back. I don't care if it's a bulldog, a bullfrog, or a bull dagger.
I'm trying to help out your cause. I'm trying to help out your cause. They're freshmen. They're freshmen. They're going to see him. They're going to have him for 3 more years. He played all season while the 5-star, 4-star, whichever, Brandon. While he was out.
Okay.
And now that he's coming back for the playoffs, that's even more firepower for them down in the 7A though. But in this 8A that we talking about, I can't see anybody getting past Huff and West Charlotte. The 1 and the 2 spot. On the west side. The east side, it may be Hoggard. it may be Millbrook. Those are my two.
All
I
right.
think Millbrook could do it though. That defense is scary.
All right, let's reel everybody back in. Oh,
Well,
hold on.
Leesville Road, I think Leesville Road is going to beat North Brompton. Mr. Damasio Cueto with his
Okay.
23
So,
passes, he's going to carry it on to the playoff and beat North Brompton.
Yeah,
um,
yeah, I'm
all
with
right.
Mike. I've got Leesville Road.
So I'm the. Let me explain. I don't care. I don't care that
Mr.
y'all are
Devin
haters.
Gholston
Y'all
and
don't like
his,
my predictions. I don't care about that because
I got
each
Mr.
week and
Devin
week I'm keep
Gholston
predicting what I'm
going for
predicting. And it
100
don't matter.
yards against
Well,
North
we'll see what
Brompton.
happens.
All right, Enlow versus Panther Creek. I will not predict the upset on this one. I have Panther Creek all the way.
Yeah, I've got Panther Creek too.
All right, you might.
Give me the Panthers. That's the first.
All righty. Let's go ahead to the 8 East West South Mecklenburg versus how you say it, Palisade.
Palisades.
All
Yeah.
right. Just because their school name is very cool, I'm gonna have to go with the upset. Psych! South Mecklenburg is gonna win this one. Okay. And a
Okay,
tough match.
okay.
All right.
I've got the upset for real. I've got Palisades winning.
Oh. Can you please explain?
No, they're just cooler.
They're just cooler.
I told you I don't listen. This is the West. I don't know much about the West, so
A lot like majority of us don't know a lot about the West, so we're not really going too big on the West anyway.
yeah.
All right, so West Forsyth versus Northwest Gulfport. West Forsyth they have a great decent football program. Decent. See, I said decent. You wavy?
I've got West Forsyth winning too. I've got the
All right.
West and the East Forsyth both winning.
You might
Give me the team that's 5-0 in conference. West
Northwest
Forsyth.
Gulfport.
No, man. The 8-2 team, the number 12 team in the
Give you number
the
5,
state.
Alabama, West Forsyth. Ah, got you. Moving right along, Pinecrest versus J.C. Chambers. Let's go. Can we please get Pinecrest on an amazing season this year?
Mike,
Look,
you've gotten to
give me
see Pinecrest play personally.
look.
What do you have to
What
say
I
about it?
might say, they play with a lot of fight. But they, I can definitely say it's on the shoulders of their running back and their quarterback, Mr. Chris Nodrum and Najee Gillis. Those two were there. Even when they weren't scoring touchdowns, they were still moving the ball, moving it. I would say pretty, pretty nicely. At times when it did get rocky, I feel like they can go into practice this week, clean it up, get it right for the playoffs, and prepare for Myers Park initially because I don't really think Chambers can uh can stop that running game for one. It took Richmond a little bit to really stop it, and they still didn't stop him from getting 100 yards on the night. So he still had two touchdowns. I gotta see. He had a hurdle touchdown. I gotta see if Trippy or Sykes got it. Um, but yeah, that's dope. That's one of my guys. One of the impact players. But yeah,
Hello, hello. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me explain to y'all what happened. Um,
Okay.
so it's called being trying to be grown, and I hit the back button, and it completely took me out of the live stream. But we're back though. So my bad on that.
Well,
Where
I
was
think we're all on Pinecrest
okay? We're all on Pinecrest. Yeah. Um,
for sure.
I guess that's what I get for trying to potentially potentially, trying to predict the upset. Okay, or glaze them a little too much. Anyway, Providence versus Ardrey Kale. Um, I got Providence on this.
I've got Providence too. It's not going to matter because West Charlotte is going to beat them in round 2, but I do have Providence as well.
All right, you might.
Yeah, give me Providence. I think it may be a pretty interesting one. Ardrey Hill, they aren't horrible. They're not the worst of the worst in the state.
Right.
They'll definitely put up a little fight, but I think Providence sealed it up going into the late night.
All righty. So this completes our playoff projection segment. Okay. All right. Listen, y'all. Every week. All right. Even when I take my vacation, the regional round, we still will go live. And we're still gonna do brother talk, even though I will not know I'll be 820 something miles away. We still gonna do brother talk. All right. So let's move along to the man of the hour. We're gonna go move down to segment number 4. This is our collaboration talk, and I'm gonna let the man of the hour, Christian Moore, have the floor.
Yeah. So basically, how I got started. Obviously, everyone knows. Most people know my backstory. If you watched my interview that I did with Caden earlier in the year, but
Yeah,
I
guys,
was getting. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, that's me, y'all. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I had gotten started about 5 or 6 years ago doing photography and videography. And over the years, it's grown and grown and grown into something much larger than I ever thought that it would. So therefore, when I met Caden at one of the Douglas Byrd Cape Fear basketball games at Douglas Byrd, didn't know who the kid was. He was asking me for pictures, didn't know who he was. I ended up sending him the pictures that I did get, though. And from there, I started to notice how his mind works. So, whether it was the edits that he was making or the stats that he was compiling, in both him and MJ. And it inspired me more than what I've been doing, the last 5 or 6 years. So this year, we have taken it to another level. Last year we kind of collabed a little bit here and there. I'd send him pictures. He'd use it in posts. He'd use it in the articles and everything. But this year we really started to break into an actual collaboration. We've been to almost every single game together. There was one game where we didn't go to the same game.
But mess, he went to a daggone Clinton game. My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, listen. I'm not going to get into all that, but yes, I went to Clinton. You went to Cape Fear for those games. But every other game we've been together, we have traveled to Greenville. We have traveled to Millbrook. We've traveled all these different places. We've even been to Clinton games together too. But we've been to all these different places, and one thing that kept remaining was the inspiration that I kept gaining from Caden and from MJ. So our plan for the future is to completely take all of the incapabilities that we all have and put them together and create a new company, one that can rival Max Preps, one that can rival High School OT, and all these other big time outlets. So going forward in the next couple of years, that's what we're going to be building. We're going to have more podcasts. We're going to have more pictures, more videos being taken, more articles. We're just going to keep building and building and building and building and building.
It's going to be something. The backstory is 100% correct. The backstory of how we met is kind of weird, but it's not weird, but it is what it is. I remember me coming over to him with my little T6i, and I was like, I need some help. I'm trying to get like you. I'm thinking at the time, he got all this money, which he does, and what he does.
I don't know about all that money,
and I was just like, I need some help, and he guided me in different type of ways, and then he would give me photos, and then he would give me photos, and I would he would give me photos. Okay, I can't say what I'm trying to say. He would give me photos, and I would put them on our basketball team, social media. Um, and then what we would do is we would do like a exchange for a change. So in a way, like I would put his logo on my post, and then I would use his photos in the basketball post, and it just kind of got better. And then we started seeing each other when the new season started. We seen each other football games, stuff like that, and then that's when we started communicating. Keep in mind, y'all, this has been going over like 3 years.
Yeah.
This is like, and then when I took over the announcement my sophomore year, it kind of got a little better. But I mean, I kind of do all of the work in a way at Cape Fear. I'm announcing and also the stats and keeping up with the team too. And it's kind of like
that's another thing. We each both have. You've got 2 jobs on the side.
Yeah, I have.
I've
like
got my own career.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
I've
I only got one.
so.
I'll tell you about that. Yeah, I only got one. I just want to quit my other one yesterday. Yeah. If y'all always saw me at IGA, I ain't there no more.
Yeah, no more IGA. Just Cracker Barrel though.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, we both are extremely busy on the side. This is still just a hobby that we're still building into a business. But I think because we're so busy, it makes sense to collaborate and help each other where we can. Right. There were so many games this year where I went and I was like, Caden, I need you to help me with videos. I need you to, help me get this person. I'll get this person. And I think that the more that we grow, we're going to need that.
Yeah. And like I said, just from this last game, if you were trying to figure out where I was at last Friday, I was at Grays Creek helping him actually do their senior night. It's a type of thing that a lot of people don't have in a business, and it's called having trust in a person. And
that's the big thing.
I didn't have I like when he said it. I show y'all the text messages. He was like, "I need your help," and I was like, "All right, cool, I got you."
That's the big thing.
I was just not going to leave him down there with all these players.
Yeah,
and I'm just not
because a lot of people that know me know that I am a perfectionist and I don't really want other people's hands in my work. So when I found, the type of work that you actually do, a lot of people don't even see the pictures and videos that you even take.
No, because
I don't even know how talented you are with that. So when I saw that, I was like, I trust him to help me out. And that doesn't happen with a lot of people. So
yeah. With that being said, all 3 of us are teaming up. Matter of fact, MJ, are you ready to come back on the screen? All righty. All 3 of us are teaming up, and we are coming out with the grand idea of you won't find out that answer. We'll be releasing our business pitch idea next year, come 2026, probably in about February, March, somewhere up in there.
Yeah,
we have a name for you. Probably probably February, March. But we have some for y'all to definitely check out and see. But for now, this is still Brother Talk. When we collab, it will still be Brother Talk. Keep in mind, I'm still K-Dog, and we will still be posting. We still have our separate pages. We'll just be up under one big great name. MJ still have his, I still have mine, and Christian still has his. So it's definitely a great thing, a great wonderworks that we are doing. We're building a brand, and you may see us with all this merch right here. Okay, if I can get my microphone out of this right here, all this right here. So I don't know if y'all know, but we have different merch, okay? And we have not released this to the public, but this is the time for us to talk about it. We got
hoodies.
We have
sweatshirts.
We have beanies.
T-shirts. We have
T-shirts. And don't nobody know this, but this week I think I have sweatpants coming in for me. I think I got sweatpants yet. It's kind of hard to find sweatpants, y'all. So we do have sweatpants, and that's the back of the hoodie. Our vision and our slogan this year come around is this grand brand idea. Where did my brother go? That maybe right here. One vision, one game, and one edit. Can we say it again, people? Please, one more time. One vision,
one game,
and
one edit.
That is my vision. That is my goal for the year 2025 to have one vision. It only takes one game and it only takes one edit to be successful in life. Okay. It only takes one vision. You have to have one vision. You only have to go to one game out the whole entire year. But once you make that one edit that would blow up and you get to be in a position where majority of us is at, you're golden. It took one game and it took one edit and it took one vision to get me where I'm at today. Okay. It took a vision, and really, a lot of people don't know, but I started this from basketball season. My first ever graphic I ever released to the public was it was a seven. I'll never forget it. I never forget it. It was the 71st and Cape Fear basketball game, and we had tore them up in the Holiday Classic. And I was just messing around, and I made something. I made it, and I put it out there. And my coach was like, I think you should start, doing this. This is pretty cool." And I started doing it, social media, and then it kind of got better and got better and got better. And boom, I came out with the business idea of let me hide all this so that everybody can see what it is in the huddle with K Dog Edits. I came to agreements with that right there. In the huddle with K Dog Edits was a brand that was pitched by myself. Um, and then I had another idea of brother talk that actually came from me and Christian, brother talk, and me and MJ. So all three of us came up with brother talk. That's why we here now talking in front of you. Okay, but three people takes a lot to get where you need to be. Don't just think that you can start it by yourself. So anybody that wants to, become an up and coming star in the sports world, just any type of world, any industry, it takes one vision, it takes one game, and it takes one edit to get where you need to be. So I always think that. All right, let's stop because people finna start getting all sentimental and everything right here.
Oh Lord.
I think we need to go back to another segment that
Yeah, let's go hit
MJ was out
MJ.
for. His segment. Okay,
Yep.
we skipped over his segment. I can't hear you, my brother. Talk for me. Uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh.
This segment is cursed.
His, uh-oh. I don't think his segment is gonna work. Uh-oh. So hold on, he said he gotta rejoin again. But his segment is I'm gonna wait till he come back. Um oh here we go. All right, let me add him in here.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
All
We
right.
good.
His
We good.
segment is player and teams to watch. All right. So he has supposed to send me a video. I never got it.
I sent it to your email.
Oh, you did. Oh. All right. So please, y'all, please allow me to get that real quick.
Can you
and then
still
we will
see me?
what email you sent it to?
It should be a video.
I don't know what videos. Okay, I see it. All right, give me 1 second, y'all, and I will play the video in a minute.
But
By now,
um
MJ, I can't see you no more.
so okay. All right. Hold on, let me go
What
back to
happened?
the thing.
As soon as he gets back, okay. All right,
Hello?
MJ, take away
Can
your
you see me?
segment while I pull up your video.
Okay, so this weekend, like I said, well, like I was trying to say, I had went to Pinecrest at Richmond for the conference championship. Um Mid South, if I'm not mistaken. That one was it was definitely a barn burner. But with Richmond coming out on top, I believe 58-26 or 28, I believe. They definitely started off early, as did Pinecrest with a 65-yard touchdown. If you follow me, you see me. I posted it. First play from scrimmage. They did start at 35 because Richmond kicked the ball off. The kickoff out of bounds at about the 25, so they moved it up 10. Chris Nodgle, 65 yards. Now, after that, he did kind of he had to fight for his yards. But that's because Richmond, they locked in and they got the job done. It did get interesting going into halftime. You had two picks, two that were kind of like, why did you throw it? But it was also two that were a part of the plays, two that you seen were predetermined throws from the quarterback. but the quarterbacks did overall have a pretty solid night. Evan Rogers. Hold on, let me pull something up right quick, guys. Hold on, chat. Let me pull it up. Yeah, Mr. Evan Rogers, senior from Richmond. He went 12 for 16, had 378 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he did throw a pick. That was on a tight end screen. Um, Closing out the half, they were trying to put up some more points on the board. They did it before, and it got about 15, 20 yards. So I guess Pinecrest was ready for it. One of their star defensive guys. I'm not quite sure of his name, but he did get a pick set the offense up at around the 40 to 50. Um, they did unfortunately throw a pick that was under a pretty predetermined throw. The quarterback, as soon as he caught the snap, he threw it, and the wide receiver was still running his route. DB snatched it out of the air and took it the other way for about 40. Um, yeah, another guy that stood out from Richmond was Mr. Amir Morrison. He had 4 catches, 3 touchdowns, and 189 yards. I kid you not. All the kid ran was verts and posts. He did run about 3 posts, not posts, 3 corner routes. Uh, but between those, whenever he did run a deep end or a deep corner or deep anything, any route that he ran, it was a successful run. Mr. Rogers, like I said, he went 12 for 16. He threw 75%. He completed 75%. 378 big ones, and half of them was to one person.
Yep. All right.
You seen the right there. And
All
another
right.
guy was on the losing
Let's use this
side.
video. This video that he put up.
Yeah, that
So
was the first. No, I think that was the first touchdown of the night. Yeah, that
all
was the
right.
first touchdown between the two.
So yeah, that was the video.
And if you've seen the space between him and the DB, or pretty much between how he broke through in the coverage, that was how a lot of them broke through. But their running game was also unstoppable. They
All
had
right.
2 backs, both of them scored. It was having a lot of it was just a lot of open space and a lot of open field
Hmm.
for Richmond to run around and do. And I can say it was the opposite for Mr. Chris Nodrum. He did have 17 carries, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Mm.
One of those touchdowns, he did kind of make something happen and be an athlete, which was his second one at the goal line. But I feel like he will be successful against Chambers. He might pop off for another 100-yard game against Myers Park, but I can't see them pulling off that upset. Now they may get lucky and split past Myers Park. They may not, but it'll certainly be a hell of a senior year for Mr. Chris Nodrum. He got about 17K rushing yards on the year. Um, he may even get 2,000. He may have break off another 200 against Chambers. Who knows?
Yeah,
All right. Well,
that's
I
that's
think
one thing I do regret of this season is that we didn't go see either Pinecrest or Richmond.
it let me like scheduling like we ran up on a whole bunch of scheduling conflicts. Like
Ones that
sometimes
we won't have next year though.
no, like sometimes you say yes to a school and then you kind of don't want to say yes no more after that, but then you kind of feel you be like, well, that's kind of bad. Anyway, enough about that. So yeah, so yeah, we definitely won't have no more scheduling conflicts after this year. After this football season. So I do want to let y'all know, just in case if y'all think that football season is gonna be the only season that we report for, and wrong. We still got a whole. We just got inside of basketball season is getting ready to start, and after basketball season is my girls soccer season that I announced for. So we still be up on our tippy toes. So let's pull out to my next segment for the night. All right, this is almost our last segment, y'all. All right, It is the pull up on the skirt segment. All right. Sorry, I had to. All right, pull up on the segment, y'all. All right, I'm gonna let y'all know where all three of us gonna be. We will be at the Harnett Central versus Southview game, folks. If you need videos, if you need photos, if you need any of that, contact any three of us, um, and we're gonna get you right for this
Yep.
game right here. If you think this is gonna be your last game, then you want to get these last
Don't
game
miss
things
out.
because your last ever time playing in high school football. Hit us up. We got you, my brother.
'Cause you know your
So
mama
yeah.
wants to see those pictures.
Now, I can tell you where you can tap in to see if you go to nfhs.com/ Harnett Central versus Southview.com. That exact URL link will take you to the live stream game. It's only $16.99 a month. But with that, no, $16.99 a year, that will get you full access to the live streaming high school platform. So that right there will be good. And it's soon to be true. You won't have to pay for no subscription because we will have our own live streaming way of going to live streaming the games for y'all to see. So let's move to our
Some
last.
impact players from that game as well. That Harnett Central and
Yeah.
Southview game as well.
Now, now this is another thing, y'all. We're stumbling up on our last and final segment for tonight. It's just our closeout segment. All right. We have been live for an hour and 11 minutes. Okay. This has probably been one of my best ones in a while that we actually been able to sit down and have a full conversation about everything we want to talk about. Now it's time. I want to hear from y'all. If y'all want to, y'all just let us know what y'all think. As we close out, I can still see the chat. So y'all let us know how well we did, what we need to improve on, what can get better, what else we need to talk about.
We skipped a segment.
We did. We skipped a segment.
Weren't we all supposed to bring out our players to watch?
Oh,
That's what I
no,
got. I'm looking
that's
dead
part.
at
That's
him
part
right
of the
now.
closeout. That's
If
part
you
of the
can see me
closeout.
in the glass of reflection, I'm looking dead at him.
That is literally the closeout segment. Somebody don't do they homework when I send out what the segment's gonna be.
There was a lot of segments.
No, all right. I'm gonna let y'all play rock paper scissors shoot. Who gonna start the segment?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
Oof.
Scissors,
Oof. It's just
All right.
only one win. We not doing best out of three. Go ahead.
So-
Wait, we have
He
the floor.
got it.
So, my players to watch. My first player, I think both of my players, I don't think anybody is going to any other person is going to pick besides me. So, listen, when it comes to quarterbacks, the most important position on the field, you got to have it. You got to have a good one. When you look at teams in the NFL like the Packers, they've got Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers to who else? Jordan Love. Same thing has happened with 71st. We had DeAndre Nance.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm sorry to cut you off, but did you just say the Packers? Like they just didn't lose to my team, the Panthers, last Sunday? Don't ever compare the Packers to the Panthers. Keep pounding, baby. I'm sorry.
I didn't think about that. Anyways, I'm talking about quarterback play. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, still top tier quarterbacks. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers going to 71st last year, DeAndre Nance. He was the Aaron Rodgers. They had to have a Jordan Love, and they found that in Armani Watson. That's one of my players to watch. He has been a perfect dual threat quarterback, and I think he's very underrated as well. My second player, dueling with my team to watch, we're going to, I believe this is 4A. No, we're going to 3A. Keep a watch for the Wallace Rose Hill team. Jamari Lamb, I've seen him play 2 games, one last year and one this year. Dude is the most dominant player I've ever seen on a football field. Those are my players to watch.
Okay, let's bring everybody back in. I'm gonna go last, so I'm gonna MJ take the floor.
All right. My dominant players. 2 from the game we're going to this Friday. One, Mr. Chris Simmons. When you talk about running back talent and Southview, it's definitely something that you've heard a million times before. Running back, a great running back coming from Southview. Right before him last year, you had a guy that broke or tied, whatever you want to call it, the state record with 8 touchdowns on the year or in a game. The year before that, you had him send a guy to Shaw University, and he had about 7 touchdowns in the game. They've always produced a great running back, and with Mr. Chris Simmons, he's only a junior. He still got one more year to produce talent, and right now he has 196 attempts, 12,000 yards, and 15 touchdowns. Um, and from on the other side at Harnett Central, like Wavy when he spoke about quarterback talent. This quarterback, he's a junior, just like Mr. Armani Watson. Uh, this guy here, he's definitely one that can definitely sling it. He's definitely not afraid to throw it. He'll throw it all night long until they tell him to hand the ball off, and even then, he might still throw the RPO. Mr. Kobe Howard, he has 2,200 yards on the year, 18 touchdowns, and 13 picks. But a good amount of those touchdowns are to DJ Brown, his main guy he likes to throw it to. He's throwing it to him for 792 yards. So like they'll try and connect against that Southview DB and defense. And that's it for my two, Mr. Kobe Howard and Chris Simmons.
All right. And last but not least, we always save the best for the last. Okay. I am going with the K-Dog Edits offensive and defensive player, mid-season player of the year. I'm going to start off with the defense. I got Mr. Aiden Leonard from K-Fair High School, home of the Colts. I got him being my player to watch in round 2. Okay.
What about round 1?
Don't worry about my round 1 yet. I'll let you talk.
Go ahead.
My round 2. Okay, listen, I got Mr. Aiden Leonard. Let's just stop. Let's think the Mason season that anybody that wears the number 0 at K-Fair High School, you have had a great performance in the year. Okay, only great legends have worn the number 0 at K-Fair. All right, let's go and just take that for let's go and take that for what it is. I don't care what you say. All right. Not only does Aiden play defense, he also play offense. He's dominant on both sides of the ball. Okay. He is the reason why he was my mid-season player of the year. Not only did he get voted by over 1,200 people voted for him, he did deserve it on the defense. Okay. All right. Enough about Aiden. Let's get to my offensive player, mid-season player of the year, Mr. Jacob Moore, coming from Terry Sanford, the Rivals. All right. Let me just make a statement. All right. Jacob Moore came out. And he came out the first game of the regular season and played 71st. Okay. A team that has been dominant year after year after year after year after year after year. Okay. And came, and I'm not going to say they blew them out, but came and still beat them. Jacob Moore ran he was just bucking and running and going and going throughout the whole entire game. Okay. Not only did Jacob Moore perform well on that game, he also performed well against Jack Britt. Okay. He also performed okay against Cape Fear. Okay. I see here. I said okay. Here I said okay. I didn't say the best. I said okay. All right. But let's take a moment and let's read these stats. Jacob Moore is for the whole year for the regular season. He has 2,045 passing yards. He has 21 touchdowns and 1 interception for the whole entire regular season, which is very great. Okay. Out of that, if we can compare his stats from his junior year to his senior year, they have double. He threw 6 interceptions last year, had 20 touchdowns, and only did 16 passing yards. Not only does the man pass the ball, but he also is coming in with 15 rushing touchdowns, okay, and 828 rushing yards, along with 102 carries. And the boy also somehow plays receiver, and he has 16 receiving yards. So I feel like Jacob Moore is by far one of the best quarterbacks in the county. By far, right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that Jacob Moore is by far one of the best quarterbacks in Cumberland County that can actually help produce an offense on a team. We know they always say defense wins games and defense leads to offense, but offense at Terry Sanford sometimes on some certain games are great. Okay. The special teams, you see what happened. Special teams came and won the game. But then sometimes we look at Terry Sanford and it'd be like, what, everybody must not be on that team that game. So, but my team to watch out there in the little bitty playoffs, okay, is coming. All right. And when I say this, when I say it is what it is, it's coming out of the 7A East. Okay. And I feel like the school that we all need to watch all season long needs to be Wake Forest High School. I have a great feeling that Wake Forest is gonna and roll. Y'all really thought it's Gardner. I feel like we all need to watch Gardner. I feel like Gardner will beat Cardinal Gibbons, and I feel like Gardner will beat Cleveland.
Whoa.
I truly believe Gardner can be the East State contender, and play Grimsley.
That's
my team. My team to watch is the 8A. I go down 8A. Well, no, I do 8A and 1A. And 8A, it's the number one team. It's the Huff. I feel like they've had a great year with number one. The QB, he's a dog. And out the 1A, watch out for Brevard. They have a cold wide receiver. I don't remember his name at the moment, number 4. I do remember his number, but Buddy is cold. I've heard they're being I guess you could say they're the underdog because of Reedsville and Mr. Kendrick Harrison. I mean, I'm sorry, I said the 1A. I meant the 4A. I'm so sorry.
I was scared to say I'm looking at the 1A right now.
I meant the 4A, not the 1A. The 1A, no, the 1A. Yes, I don't know much about. The 2A, give me Tarboro.
Okay,
those are the team to watch out of that one. Give me Tarboro.
Another school to watch out too. I believe it's in the 5A maybe or the 4A is James Keenan. James Keenan has put on a show this season.
Some people have James Keenan and Shelby to go to the championship. We're not going to say anything.
We're not going there tonight. We're not going there tonight with him. I'm gonna get in contact with him. I'm gonna bring him on to this show next week. Okay. I meant every word I just said. Matter of fact, let me hide y'all. Let me just spotlight myself. NC Sports, you will be on Brother Talk next week, regardless if you like it or not.
Goodness.
We need to hear from you. I want to hear from you, and I just want to hear what's going on with your predictions this season for because I know these are your predictions, but
yeah.
I need to hear from you personally, and I want to hear from you. I want you to talk to the people. But I do have one more school coming out of the 2A East Bladen. I think East Bladen needs to be put on that list, a team to watch. Tarboro is also in the 2A East, which would be a great thing to see, a great game to see. That Lakewood and Hobbiton game being played in the second round in the 2A East, definitely going to be a close rival matchup. That a little school like Lakewood, a little school like Hobbiton, only got about 200, 300 kids in the whole entire school. I think that'd be a great matchup for them in the second round. But yeah, but them are my teams to watch. Any other more teams?
Teams to watch. Watch out for. Watch out for Sun Valley, y'all. That's all I can say. I don't know. Watch out.
One more team. Watch out. Please watch out for East Columbus. East Columbus in the 1A West. Watch out for them. Do not underestimate East Columbus.
I think one more team.
Watch out for St. Paul too.
Christian, what's the one more team?
St. Paul's, yeah.
Oh yeah, St. Paul's is definitely a school to watch out for.
Oh, West Forsyth too. Watch out for West Forsyth in the 8A. Hey y'all, watch out for them. Mr. Moses Morrison, that boy done rushed for 1,200 yards. Watch out for him.
Who's that one team that you had?
I think one more team to watch out for. 71st. I think a lot of people are sleeping on them this year just because of the players that they've lost.
Right.
But Jason Franklin's still there.
that
Sean Pone's still there.
Still there.
And like I said, Armani Watson. Watch out for him.
I mean, and it is what it is. 71st, as long as they keep the same coach, and as long as they keep the same mentality that they've been having year after year after year, 71st will never be a horrible program like some other schools.
I think
Like you
they're
cannot,
a good
you can never compare a 71st football program. I'm sorry to say it, but to a Douglasburg football program. It's nowhere ever. It's nowhere in there.
And you know what's crazy? 20, 25 years ago, you can make that comparison between the two.
You could.
But 12,000 yards later from Mr. Jason Franklin with another 982 yards, you can never make that comparison between the two.
I think one more school that everybody need to watch out for is Union Pines. Union Pines is coming up on the upright. I really think Union Pines is coming up on the east, on the little east something, maybe it's something side. I don't know if it's a phase that they're going through, but Union Pines has slightly became great in a lot of sports, including football, soccer, and volleyball. Them are the and softball. Them are some of the four sports I know Union Pines is slightly good at. And do not expect nothing more, nothing less from Northern Nash in round 2. I would not be surprised if Northern Nash lost again, like they did last year in the second round. Okay.
The Nash County. It's full of upsets around these times. You never know. J.H. Rose might go down there and whip something. You never know. They did it last year. They ran through that whole city.
Ran through the whole entire city with no.
You never know.
Yeah. I think that completes our brother talk segment for today. I think that we have officially got out all of the things that we needed to get out. So this is the thing. All right. Friday. Okay. Every Friday. We will be releasing games. More games for y'all to go and see. Okay. Excuse me. I know I keep remember Monday I released some games for y'all to see. And then I'm gonna release some more games for y'all to go out there that I think y'all need to watch out for. Some more teams. The teams that we said we need to watch out for tonight will be the teams that we will put out on Friday. I want y'all to pay close attention to them, to these spotlight teams that we're putting out. It's for a reason. When we say that we want you to watch out, we truly believe that a lot of these teams have a chance to make a contender, make a run for state.
Yeah, we're not just talking about 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, there's 8 classifications for us to keep up with this year. All right, this is our first time ever having to keep up with all this. This is our first time keeping up with all teams in general. I have so many logos downloaded from I have every school in North Carolina downloaded on my PC. So my PC's tired of logos. So I want y'all to realize that we are covering every classification in North Carolina. So this is a statement going out to all the players. If you get videos and pictures from us, you have to give us time, okay? Y'all do realize all the stuff that we got that we are doing. We are doing brother talk. We are doing playoff predictions. We're doing a lot of things, okay? So y'all do have to give us some time. All right.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Give me a couple of days.
See? Let them cook.
So let us cook, most definitely. Other than that, I think that I don't think I have anything else to say. Any questions, any remarks from anybody else?
I think we said it all.
And I believe that that's going to conclude our brother talk segment. We got less than 20 seconds to say anything else till we hit our hour and 30 mark. So let's go in and start plugging a whole bunch of people. Let's give a shout out to Mama. Let's give a shout out to Pappy.
We're gonna be at Southview at Harness Central on Friday.
Right.
So tap in for photos, mixes, whatever you want. Tap in before the game.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to your mama, daddy, bald-headed granny. And this is people, the Cast and Brother Talk. We will see you next Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Shout out, God.
Safety